invincible. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's had a great night. Ready for a great day. Give me 1 second here. I'm actually in a trade. And we got our target. Yay. Perfect. 3 micros for 12 and a half points on NQ. So good start to the morning. So we've been falling again, big time. ES is high 69.35. Its low 68.56. So about 80 points in range there. Hey Jay, good to see you. NQ, oops. High there on NQ, 169 all the way down to 707. It's a lot of points, about 460 points or so. Copper falling. About 400 ticks in range. Ultra Bond rising. About a half a point in range. Gold falling. About 240 points in range. Crude falling. About 120 ticks in range. Natural gas rising. And Bitcoin has fallen. Let's see, it's still there. It has fallen below 70K. So that's where you sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this Thursday morning. Big move down on gold now. Gold, I gotta be conservative. Well, I can't trade it on Apex anymore. Apex has stopped all metals. So last night I passed 2 more Apex accounts. That'll give me 17 PAs. I have 3 more. That's about $800 away. So that's the goal for the day. Thank you. Once I get those 3, I'll have the mythical 20 Apex PAs. NQ popping back up. ATR is absolutely wild right now. Markets are wild. 41 on the 3-minute chart. 49 on the 5. For gold, the ATR is 17 on the 3. It's a nice pop there on NQ. It's a 50-point candle in the 5-minute. Gold still struggling. There's gold trying to pop. Gold got down to 48.22. It's popped up 22 points. Ooh. Took a long on micro gold on my funded futures. You won't be able to see that because I can't copy trade it to Apex anymore. So we'll see how it goes. It's like it's not going well. Now chase me right back down. Oh, baby, come on back. It's bobbing and weaving here. I'm in at 48.45.9. Looking for 57. NQ's still rising. RSI tells me that this still has a chance to go down on gold, so it's kind of a risky trade. Hey, JC, how are you today? There we go. Nice pop. Target hit. Boom. There's a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So in at 48.45.5, out at 46.56.9. Hey, Sire, expat, how you feeling, expat? I'm doing all right. Yeah, it sounds like you need a couple days to rest there, expat. Q pulls back after hitting the 9 on the 5. Hitting 9 on the 5. What a way to make a living. Oh, sorry. Look at gold, touched that 9 on the 5 and immediately pulled back. Good decision. Good decision, expat. So Bitcoin's broken below 70K now, down to 69,545. Wonder how low it's gonna go. That's a good one, Paul. Good morning to you. By the way, for those of you who remember G-Man, we have story time coming up once more of our regulars are here. As he was finally banned from the community for the final time yesterday. Gold's looking interesting there. But see how these candles end. I'm watching a 3-minute and a 5-minute now. Again, if you have Apex, you cannot trade metals anymore. Hopefully they lift that ban soon. I'm going to have a talk with John. Not that that's going to do any good. But they can't keep taking assets away. They already took away treasuries 2 years ago. Well, I am working on my 2026 prop reviews and my top 10, and we're going to have to discuss this for their rankings. Not that my rankings matter to most people. It's not like I'm one of the big guys. It was a consideration. I actually had someone reach out to me summer of 24 that said that they would cover the entire expenses for the first year as long as I didn't want to, as long as I wouldn't take a paycheck, which was a problem because, then I'll have to give up my affiliate income and all that. And I don't think I'll want the headaches of it, but could that change down the line? Maybe. I won't say it'll never happen. Down we come again on NQ. Could not get through that 100 EMA. Gold is blah there. Less than 10 minutes still jobless claims. I hate it when claims lose their jobs. Gold did pop, so that would have worked. Good morning, John. How are you? Excellent. Hopefully the car's not going to be too big of a repair. I'm getting very, very close to the mythical 20 PA accounts, John. I passed 2 more Apexes last night. I got 3 to go, and they need less than $800 each. And then I'll have all 20. Gold with a very nice pop here. I shouldn't have doubted it. That's not that's not a good year to have to reference. That's yeah, I think things are going to start looking bad. I think we're in for I could be totally wrong because the market surprised us and has popped up through everything, government shutdowns and AIs and layoffs and everything else. But I just feel like we're in going to be in for a extended downturn, put it that way. Yeah, I don't get that at all either, John. School's a much better pitcher. That said, if they don't, I mean, if they keep them both the entire year, that's a pretty good top of the, pretty good pitching staff. RJ? Did I miss RJ? Oh, I did miss RJ. Hey, RJ. Well, if you can stay around, we got G-Man news coming up. And you and Expat both are sick, so see NQ's is struggling to get through that 9. Bops its head. Easy for me to say. Bops its head on it again.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
Yawning, sorry. Probably whenever Ace and USC get here. So probably either a little bit before or a little after the bell. Yep. Bitcoin's about to break 69. Okay. Breaking at 69 is wrong. Oh, sorry. $30 from jobless claims. This economy, everyone's 30 from jobless. Jobless claims comes in higher than expected. 231K. Forecast was 212K. And the market barely moves. I need to let a couple of your videos play, RJ. I'm not a hockey fan. I don't know anything about hockey. I mean, I still can't even figure out what icing is, but I gotta try and watch a couple. Q dips, tries to pop right back up. Not really giving me anything to enter here. Good morning, Crypticon. How are you this morning? There we go. Q's popping now. I mean, I know the basics and who the stars are. Well, I shouldn't say I have no idea who the stars are now in hockey. I knew who it was back in the day when like Eric Lindros was around and a reminder, Friday the 13th, we're doing an overnight stream, 2:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Friday the 13th. Join me for all 9 hours of some great trading action. Pull back there on gold. Q trying to climb slowly. And there's AQ going. I missed a trade there for NQ, but that's okay. Hey Jake, how you doing today? And Tris. I see the 840 bus has come in with you too. Doing good, doing good. Yepers. JC, no one has Project X anymore. The only one that still has Project X is the futures desk, which worries me because that means they kissed the ring of Michael Patak. Everyone, Top Step pulled Project X from everybody else besides the futures desk. You're welcome. I think it's probably personal preference there, Jake. I think I like flex more than black, just from what I've seen, and from what my inside knowledge of the sales numbers. Flex is the better seller. If that's another indication for you. Remember, they still have Pro as well, I believe. The Pro's still on their website, so that's another option. I think it should be. I believe the last time I checked, they still had Pro. I know they were originally going to drop Pro, and then then people complained because they liked the 1 day pass of Pro, so it should still be there. Hey, Ron. They said they were going to drop the least popular one, but I haven't heard anything new. And this current sale is for the 40% off is for any eval, and it runs through March 1st. So, I mean, I haven't heard any more about them dropping the least popular. It, the, I don't know where they're going with that right now. Awesome. Great job, Ron. Oh, Ultra Bond really popped up. Natural gas really popping up. Euro's popping a little bit. Yeah, that's what they said is that it was based on sale. Yeah, but Flex and Black are both gonna stay. Well, I mean, I can't imagine they're getting rid of either one of those. It's really pro versus direct to funded, I believe, is the battle. And based on the sales numbers I see, and granted, I'm a small affiliate, but there's not much direct to funded sales. Speaking of gold, coming down pretty hard here again. We're about 45 minutes till the bell now. Gold tries to reverse here. In case you missed it, and you're an Apex trader, you can no longer trade metals on Apex for now. Ouch. Well, Volos are made pretty good, so if anyone can handle a crash, it's them. 30 minutes after the bell, we get our JOLTS report. In the year 2525. And Q trying to bounce. A tad. Gotta know when to hold them. That's looking like a good trade there, John. There's NQ popping up big. Oh boy, Trump's giving remarks at the National Prayer Breakfast. That means you don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. $400 ticks? Holy crap. Does Euro move 400 ticks in a day? And I don't mean that to be smart. I honestly, I don't know. It always feels like a slow mover to me. We're long on. Why isn't it showing? Hold on. That's why. We're long on NQ here, but it's not doing what I had hoped, and we're going to get stopped. Maybe. Maybe not. Fighting with 800. Bounced right before it hit my stop. Nope, coming back down now. All right, now it's stopped me out. Damn it. We continue down on NQ. Gold rejects, coming down. I am hesitant, a little bit hesitant. This candle's going to close right at the top of the hour. FYI, for those in 6E, you have ECB's President Lagarde speaking right now. He just said, a stronger euro could bring inflation down more now than expected. He who hesitates is lost, and I didn't take that gold trade, and I should have. Damn it. The top of the hour spooked me there, and see NQ kind of popping up, but ooh, NQ popped up and then whoosh down. Gold would have been a great trade. And it popped right back up. Wow. All of a sudden NQ's gotten a little bit wow. I like my NQ a little on the wild side. NQ opened this candle at 768, got down to 735, so 33 point drop. Now back up to 824. Hello, USC. How are you today? Morning, Ace. I'm doing good, guys. Guys, I got G-Man news then. Hey, MR. Good to see you. G-Man's a former member of the community who has now been banned for the final time. Hey, JJR. Yeah, probably before your time, Omar. Yep. Wait. Yeah. Um. So, wait. First, Ace, are you here now, or do you need to go do bus duty? Because I'll start the G-Man store. Okay. So G-Man was on the Discord. I had banned him once before, then let him back stupidly. Um, and he's been on the Discord and being his usual pompous ass self and all that. And then yesterday, I get a message, a direct message from him. Hold on, let me bring it up. Complaining about the quality of the conversation. Extremely sick of most of the guys that post as it's either look at me or the market sucks, Trump sucks, or Tradovate sucks. So I see this and I'm thinking, how do I want to respond to this? And before I even get a chance, he says, guess that's what you like, to keep the drama and the people buying your props. So that made me stop thinking and just start responding. And I said, no, I just don't tell everyone else to shut up because one person has an issue. And he starts getting personal. As I said 4 years ago, you will never make it in trading. Ha ha. This is a 60-something-year-old man saying ha ha at insulting someone. So my reply to that is, and you'll never be a decent human being, so I'm still the winner. I said, you think you're holier than thou. I've put up with your better than everyone else attitude for so long. Get out of the server and don't come back for the 50th time. He says, not at all. I just know how to trade and how to read the market. But intelligence is needed to follow what I'm saying. You just care about the fees, not about making money trading. That's why you will never make anything. And I said, now, here's the other thing. G-Man tried prop trading. He bought 20 Apex accounts and was never able to do anything with them. So I said, well, I see you didn't make it in prop trading. You ever get a payout from all those Apex accounts you bought? You surely would have bragged if you did. Now here we go. Prop trading is rigged. Sure. You can't succeed, so it has to be rigged. And I threw in something political there that I won't repeat. Rigged to make all your followers fail. Many people have been successful in props. You just aren't one of them, so of course it can't be legit. You failed. How? I've never seen you post any P&L statements. A lot of people think you're a poser. You're an idiot if you think I'll post actual P&L in a Discord room. It's all over the place and worse. That's the same thing posers say. I think you're just as unsuccessful as the rest of us. Maybe you make a little, but nothing like you say with the hundreds of contracts you claim to sling and all. And he says, and no one is unsuccessful as me, the so-called leader, 41 accounts and never a payout. Give it up and be honest to the schleps you rip off. I told him I'll invite him when I get my first payout. And I told him he's been banned from the server. He says, I'll be dead before that happens. He claims the G-Man claims to at times trade up to 150 contracts on ES. He was on the stream for a while, but he never showed his charts. I would give him a voice and let him talk when I actually thought he knew something, but he never showed his charts. He never showed his P&L. Oh yeah, and I know that, Ace. But the point is, at some point in time, if you're trying to tell everyone else how to trade, there's a put up or shut up type thing. Yeah, I mean it's no loss. I allowed him back. I think he's a lonely old man. Honestly, he's in his 60s, and I think he's lonely and he wants attention, and he thinks by acting like a furu he'll get that attention, and he wants everyone to praise him for his calls that he makes after they happen. So of course they're always perfect. Oh, he claims to be a millionaire. One time he tried to claim that he was buying a skyscraper in San Francisco. So yeah, he claims to be a millionaire. So why the heck's he hanging around prop firm servers? Anyway, so if that's the G-Man story, I know all you longtime people that have been here when I've dealt with him before would enjoy that. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, I most of the time if I banned somebody and it wasn't for something like racist or something like that, I'll give them a second chance and unban them at some point, which I did with G-Man. And a couple years ago, he told me to go f myself, and that was the first time I banned him. But now this was his second chance, and he's done now for good. I first came across him in the Earn to Trade server. I don't know if he goes to other Discord servers or not. I think he's been in Blue Skies in the past. The thing is, I mean, I just had to not let him get in my head though, because obviously it's not like it's the first time I've heard that I'm never going to be successful in this trading thing. And yes, it's taken me a long time, but just another person to prove wrong. No, that was Burrell or Burl. Trying to figure out how the inventories decreased when we're supposedly getting all this oil from Venezuela. NQ coming down. Gold kind of choppy now. I almost expected him to pop in here because he's not banned from here yet. But so far, no sign of him. Hey, Robin. Came in just a little late. You missed me telling the story about banning G-Man for the last time. Morning, Teo. I've already told the G-Man story, Teo. Sorry. If I had known you were going to make it in before the bell, I would have waited for you. It wasn't really. I mean, you're here earlier than normal. I figured everybody was here. You already know the story, so you can go back and see the reactions if you want from people. Maybe we should make a short about banning G-Man. Punctuation there, Paul. I thought Iran was negotiation to drop oil on somebody. Oh yeah, I need to lose a trade because I got a cool new losing trade graphic. AI, I mean. No, I was just joking, Paul. I understood what it was. I was just joking around. It's fine. We appreciate you posting the news, and trust me, if I had to type it out, it'll look a lot worse. So don't apologize. It was not meant to make you feel bad in any way. Ouch. That sounds painful. Painful. Yeah. Run a trading community, they said. It'll be fun, they said. So for those of you that missed the other announcement, last night I passed 2 more Apex accounts. That means I'm up to 17 funded accounts with Apex. I have 3 more that are within $800 of passing, which once that happens, which is going to hopefully happen at some point today, I will be at the mythical maximum 20 funded accounts with Apex. And that'll give me 31 funded accounts overall. No, 34 funded accounts overall. With the simple goal of just making $200 a day on each of them. For $30,000 weeks. I'm mad at Apex right now because they stopped letting they turn all metals off. You can't trade metals now with Apex until it's the most bullshit reason in the world. They cited margin requirements, but it's all sim. There's no margin requirements in sim. AQ's still falling. We're at low a day. No, we're not. I lie. Low a day is 707. Yeah, but I don't understand why they even killed it in evals USC. That's the weird thing. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I was listening to Snoop Dogg's debut album the other day, and I'm here thinking to myself, how has this guy gone from notorious gangsta rapper to Martha Stewart's best friend and NBC Olympic correspondent? Yeah, me and John are gonna have to have a long talk if he gives me the time. He hasn't been talking to me as much lately, but I'm about ready to start doing my yearly reviews. Well, I would say there's a song that Snoop Dogg did once that might say no to that, but I can't do the lyrics, so long on NQ. Come on. You're a hanger. Come on. Oh, yeah, it is. Crap. Yeah, it's good. Oh, there we go. The 25-minute mark gave me the win on that trade.
Another winner! I'm on fire!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Gold actually had the better pop there, unfortunately. Gold would have been great. Oh, wow. I got lucky on that pop. Wow, did I get lucky. It only went 2 more ticks and rejected down. There you go for you Canadians. Thank you, Jake. Hey, Freighter, nice to see you. How you been? I think we all can agree that getting lucky while trading would be a good thing. And I don't just mean in P&L. Oh, wait. I mean, sorry. Do we need to to seatbelt you into your chair, Jake? Is the cat okay? Okay, Tio.
2 minutes till the bell.
That was gas. No, that was a motorcycle that went by. I'm right on the corner of a busy, of a busy street, so I'm surprised you don't hear more car sounds. Popping up right here before the bell. Now you heard a sneeze. Usually I mute for those, but I didn't get to it in time. I didn't realize Charlie Chaplin started United Artists. I mean, I eat way more cow than I do pig, but you can't say, you know, can't say that bacon isn't awesome. Then Q comes down. Comes down hard. Gold pulls back. Dow pulls back hard. Russell happy right now. New low a day on NQ down to 691. Yeah, bacon's expensive, but I can get I can get a pound of ground sausage cheaper than a pound of ground beef here. And I actually do that because there's one vitamin that beef doesn't have a lot of. It's vitamin B1, which is actually very important for diabetics. And pork has good amounts of B1. So I add in one pound of ground sausage each week. I'm in Central Illinois. Right now, our ground beef prices for 73.27 uh, are about 389 to 399 a pound from Walmart's generic ground beef. And I can get the ground sausage for $2.99 a pound. I do not hunt. I have no problems with hunting, but I could never actually kill something myself. Wow, look at this fall, 100 points down. Uh, so, but I wouldn't have any problem eating venison. And gold down 23. We're just dropping like it's no longer even like dropping like it's hot. It's dropping like it's molten lava. And well, as I say that, it bounces big and totally ruins my joke. Excellent. How long are you gonna do that for, JC? I do a sardine fast every couple of weeks, uh, up to 6 cans in a day. Do you have a Do you have a plan on how many cans you plan on eating a day, JC? They say sardine fasts actually increase autophagy more than just regular water fasting. Looking for a bounce here, possibly on gold, just for its way it's setting up on a 3 minute. Here's NQ trying to get back to green since the bell, put it that way. Yeah, they are a superfood. Wow, look at that NQ bounce. That's quite incredible. They're an amazing, absolutely amazing, great source of omega-3s. Very, very, very low mercury for a fish. The bones provide great calcium. And wow, look at this candle go. Yeah, the smaller the fish, the less the mercury is, because, the reason big fish have a lot of mercury is not only because they're, in the waters, but because they're eating all these other smaller fish and it accumulates. There's hardly any in sardines, hardly any at all. All right, sorry if my sardine talk chased you away, Jake. I've only done it at the most 2 days, but I might try a longer one here soon. And I just do the sardines in water. I don't even use the ones that are in like olive oil because you got to watch it. Like, I go cheap on the sardines. I get chicken of the sea. They're good tasting. I like them. But if you get their ones that are packed in supposedly in olive oil, if you look on the label, it also says there's soybean oil in there. And every man should stay away from everything soybean. Heck, go for it, Tris. Soy is estrogenic. It causes problems in males. The only safe thing really about soy is if you ferment it, then it becomes something called natto, and that's actually very healthy. So we're wild here, and so I'm just here gabbing away about nutrition, but so I haven't taken any trades yet. Well, since the bell. Obviously, if I had taken a trade off that blue candle, it would have worked nicely, but how do I trust that? Ace, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but knowing that G-Man failed at prop trading and claimed to be a very good real world trader, you got to show up, G-Man, and get that TPT funded and make money from it to show that traders that have their own account can be successful at prop trading as well. So no pressure, but you need to get that done. Nice pop on gold here. It's up 23 points on this candle. This is closed. RJ actually did do prop trading back in the day when it was a lot harder. He did top step and stuff back in the day. You know, they both of them use NinjaTrader. If they just put a copy trader on their thing and just copy trade their main accounts, it'll be perfect. Anyway, gold just flying here now. I believe it can fly. AQ hitting 100 EMA. It's 3K, and it's 60 days from the day you started it, Ace. So whenever you got that last started that last account. Oh, got a cat vomiting. Aren't you so happy I muted that? I don't know. He does this a few times a week, and it's usually just Flemish, phlegm type stuff. Ah. Gold still trying to push. I personally haven't vomited in 6 years. Not that anybody needed to know that, but thought it was an interesting factoid. Golden and Q are running together. Dow's popping back up. Russell's having a banner day. Euro's pulling back. ES is up now. Crude kind of sideways. Silver big move up. Natural gas bouncing. Oh yeah, good point. We're getting jolted. So if I take a losing trade, I have a AI Super Bowl themed AI uh, video for it. So I don't want to take a losing trade, but if one happens, I kind of like the video he did. After the bell, there's today Amazon earnings. There's a pop on the Dow. Wait, first setup. Uh, he just means that, let's say, Ace, you let a trade go $400 in profit and it closes at $200 in profit. The drawdown moved up by 400 instead of 200. But that's only once you're funded. And that stops once you get above a certain level, like after the first 2,000 or 3,000, something like that. When you get to the funded stage, I'll give you an example, Ace. Don't worry about it until you get there. Kind of interested in this purple candle and gold. Yeah, kind of not. See if I should have taken it. Exactly, Ace. Plenty of time, no need to rush. Should have taken the candle on gold, but that's okay. And gold bounces off the 9 on the 3. And would bounce it right back up on NQ. I mean on gold, sorry. NQ still flying, trying to get back to 25,000. Yeah, Russell is just the happiest of the 4 today. John, did your 6E stop out? I just can't use VWAP because whenever I use VWAP, then I'm constantly going VWAP, 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 VWAP. Nice, John, on the 2K. Pull back here in NQ, purple candle. I don't think it's done going up yet, though. So I gotta watch how this behaves. Oh, behave. Now, there is no non-farm payroll tomorrow. I assume that's going to come next week. Whether it's next Friday or not, I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar. Maybe I should do that. But remember that next Friday, I am doing an all-night stream on Friday the 13th. 2:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Nope. NFP is actually scheduled now for Wednesday. What the heck is CPI? Oh, I don't know. Excuse me. So we should have taken the trade on NQ there. Wow, big move back down on NQ. All right, Ace. Gold comes down. Everything, both assets started falling at the same time. Everything's pulled back. Russell, Dow, ES.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
Get ready to be jolted. Jolts comes in at 6.54. The expected 7.25. Gold trying to pop up a little bit and Q down. And we're about ready to lose the 69 on Bitcoin. It's flirting with 68. And there it goes. Now under 69K. And Q down hard. We are bleeding out. I need a doctor. Still falling. That's quite the swing there, John. Interesting bounce here on gold. Big bounce. Huge bounce. Wow. So gold came back alive. NQ's peaking up a bit on the 3. ATR on the 3-minute chart right now is 66. On a 1-minute chart, it's 41. Yikes. Making new lows here. Bitcoin's already ready to break 68K. ES down to see if it can break 49,000. ES looking to see if it can break 6,800. Russell's giving back all the gains that it was so happy about earlier. NQ breaks 24,600 down to 26,589. We are now lower on NQ than we have been since November 24th, the Monday before Thanksgiving. During that pullback, the low of that whole pullback was actually on Friday, November 21st. We got down to 23,904. It's going to be interesting to see if we get all the way down there and bounce, or if we continue down to the lows we saw all the way back in September, which was around 23,000. This is just, I mean, this is just, wow. That's a good point. How much are we down? No, big pop. 66, 74. This is a 70, 80 point candle. How am I supposed to trade that? It would have been a great on. See, this is where it would be great on a 1 minute. Now I'm wondering if I should look at. Well, let me look at a 1 minute. See, I would have. Yeah, great trade on the 1 minute, but Clark. Yeah, it would have been a great trade off that blue candle on the 3, but I hate it when it's this volatile. Hey, Sid, good to see you. Nice job. Got a win there. I thought. What was I on? Did it not copy trade? That's odd. Should have. Didn't show up there either. What the heck? Uh-oh. Anyone else having a problem with Tradovate? I took that trade, but I don't think it showed up anywhere. It's not showing on TradingView. Executions. 7 execution style. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there it is. Shows it. Yeah, it showed it was supposed to copy. I'm not seeing it in my P&L, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I know why. Never mind. I only did 12 points on one contract on micros. That's why it looks like I'm not seeing my P&L because it was only $25. Never mind. But I'm still not sure why. Oh, I know why it's not showing on TradingView either because it was on micros and I have it on mini. All right, I figured it all out. I'm just an idiot. I jumped into that trade too late. That was a chase. Not a sit chase. And I got stopped. Ouch. So there we go. Hold on. Now we got the loser. I think. Where's it at? There we go.
Bad entry. Mighty Ox. 10-point penalty and loss of trade.
That would have been a winning trade if I had gotten in at the right spot. I just didn't get in at the right spot. Well, maybe it wouldn't have been. Maybe not. Okay. Seven execution style murderers. I have no remorse because I'm the murderer. Hey, Logic, how you doing? Another pop one on Q. Green is good. Big pop one in Q. Let's give him back the pop. Pop went the weasel. Gold falling. If he did, that's an excellent trade. Here's a bounce. Gold falling hard. 48.05, a little day of gold. So I looked up the margins on AMP. Right now, the margin to trade one silver contract is $68,000. So there can't be any retail traders that are there trading silver. Gold was a little over 10,000. That I agree with, Sid. We're long here. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Break 600, 600. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. $619 would be nice. Boom. 17 and 8. I'm sorry, 17 is at 24 points on two micro contracts on that trade.
That's a winner.
So why did I take it? So I'm looking at the 3-minute chart on my other screen, and that was a 3-minute chart trade. Let me blow up the chart. Not literally, but I look for these. You know, we came up, we came back down, then we have this green here that's just kind of dangling. And so I took that off of there. I like those dangling when they dangle above, float above, or dangle below. And so I just took that long. I hesitated. If I hadn't my hesitation cost me 15 points. Because the entry should have been at 78 and I got in at 93. Now you see, it didn't go far, and I targeted that 9 EMA. That's all I did. And because oftentimes, as you can see, as it was coming down, it kept stopping at that 9. It pop stopped, pop stopped, pop stopped. So that I just targeted the 9, didn't try and get greedy, and you can see that was a great decision because it's moving back down now. Doing the pop stop boogie. I'm also trying to pass 4 my funded futures evals. So I got 4 my funded futures and 3 Apex. The Apex are close. My funded futures aren't. But once I get those done, then I'll have 38. You missed the market absolutely crashing, I'm in. Holy crap, Bitcoin down to 66.7. Wow, what a fall. Yeah, I passed 2 more apexes last night. I'm at that puts me at 31. Once I pass these other 3 apex and then the 4 my other futures, yet I'll have 38. Happy about the Bitcoin crash, Sid? Nice, Sid. Yeah, I can't believe. I mean, this pullback is just relentless. I wonder how much Michael Saylor's sweating right now. So we see NQ still trying to push downward. NQ, I mean, gold kind of just also. Everything's unhappy right now, except for the Ultra Bond. The Ultra Bond is whoa, natural gas just crashed on inventories. I totally forgot about their inventories, but what a move down. Wow. Let me go over here to the charts. Look at natural gas. Whoosh. It's a bunch of things. One is the Trump's pick for the head the Fed is scaring people for some reason. Another thing is there's an article yesterday about how AI could wipe out a whole bunch of companies that write software and things like that. So that's scaring it. Earnings reports came out this week, and a lot of them missed expectations. Plus, we just honestly we have been near or at all-time highs for a few months. You know, it was kind of ranging down enough, so we needed a pullback. John, Remember that is an intraday drawdown on that apex, though. Oh, there's a pop on NQ. So I missed that one. That one's I got that same setup and I missed it. We had the floater, the green floater here, and you can see that. Look at that 50-point move up. I need an indicator for the floaters. Gold also popped. Oh no, check to see if there was news to cause the pop or not that I see. Oh, the percent's talking, I think. Being too cautious here, that was a good trade on gold. I didn't take it. Silver's dumped today like gold. Well, then I'll bring up the chart. There's silver, big dump. They're a nice rise up in the early part and then dump down, sitting at about 73 an ounce. How are you in red green somewhere in between? Everything moving up now. Gold trying to bounce. That's a good idea there. John, great. Tell your algo I said great work. I will say, John, that from my chart, it looks like 6E is about ready to bounce back up. go back down. Glad I didn't fall for that blue candle. NQ rising, try and get back to 24,700. The thing is about Bitcoin, the argument used to be how Bitcoin was different than, the other assets and everything else, but it runs the exact same way. I mean, when NQ goes up, Bitcoin goes up. When NQ goes down, Bitcoin goes down. It's like, and the news affects these things the same and everything else. So I don't know. I just maybe I'm missing something, but it doesn't seem like Bitcoin is as decoupled from everything as they originally tried to sell it. Logic, did you get your entry there? Is that what you were looking for? Okay, there you go. Okay, I just saw your message there. Excellent. Great job. So is there a purpose to it anymore, Sid? I mean, I know that it has a finite amount. Although I'm not even sure that there's a big thing about the whole finite amount, because as we've seen, since there's 60,000 other cryptos now, what's saying that when Bitcoin mints its final coin or whatever, that people aren't just going to abandon it and go to something else? By the way, here's another interesting thing I've been looking at. Let's go back to our NQ chart and a 3-minute chart. You can see how I got my bells here. Been thinking about putting a limit order underneath the bells, not under the candles. So let's say got a bell here, so I'll put it right there. Then after this one here, and if it hits it, it'll take that short. Whoosh. Could be dangerous though, because like here, over here, it would have grabbed the long right there. Let's see, that would have been at 627 and it went up to 656. So that would have been a decent trade. So I've been thinking about doing that, but I'm not sure yet. I need to probably test it more. The one right here, this is a 3-minute chart. There's a pop on gold. Knocked my mouse around.
Order filled.
Took the long on gold, 1 micro. You can't see that because it's on my funded futures since Apex doesn't allow me to trade it anymore. 36.8 the entry, looking for 43.8. Doesn't seem to want to get there.
Order filled.
There we go. Boom. So that was a 7-point trade. So 70 bucks on the micro. You can see the P&L up in the top left-hand corner. We're up just about $300 today on the My Funded Futures evals. Are you on a Pro or a Pro Plus account, Logic? That sounds about right, Sid. Thank you, guys. And again, you see why I target that 9 EMA. Look how it hit that 9 and didn't go much further. Came right back down. I must say, I don't give myself credit often. You know, I'm very self-depreciating. But today is an extremely volatile day, and I did very, very well. By the way, here's another one of those floating green candles I keep talking about. Look at that right there. We had to come down, floating green, and look at that nice move up. But I was concentrated on the gold trade, so I missed it. Oh, yeah. They did say that they were going to do that, unfortunately. But people on Pro can still trade it. Apex blocked it from everybody, even evals, which to me just doesn't make sense. Gold comes right back down. And Q kind of blah too. I will say my focus has improved very, very much since I started taking creatine again. I think that's another reason my trading's doing so well. I just got very lazy with all my supplements over the holidays, and it showed in every possible facet of my life. And the amount of creatine I take really, really helps my focus and brain power. Yeah, it's gonna be nice having you back full time, John. If you ever do something like to even think about doing something like that again, you should consult with us first. I'm doing 15 to 20 grams a day. Usually over 2 doses. That's not no. What got flagged was creatinine, and it's a false flag. They think it causes kidney issues, but it don't. I can show you several videos of why that test result was a false flag. They're finding more and more, John, that staying above 10 that is definitely a benefit for the brain and for mitochondrial health. They didn't even know about creatine's brain benefits until a few years ago, and the studies started coming out. I mean, I'm using NutriCost. It's a cheaper one, but I trust the company. I mean, would I go to eventually? I'll probably go to a higher, better brand. 'Cause you got to watch it. The stuff that comes from China can be can be sketchy at times. So I kind of agree with that. You got to be careful. But NutriCost has a decent reputation. At some point, I'll probably go to something higher quality. But it's working for me, so it's not like it's cement or anything. Doesn't make them smarter, just makes them focus better, MR. It doesn't increase their intelligence. Gives you clarity and better focus and can improve mood. Unfortunately, in all seriousness, a lot of bodybuilders aren't just on creatine, if you know what I mean. They're using other substances that will eventually shrink their testicles. Anyway, on that note, we're done for the day. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow to finish up the week at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you all then. Bye.